Good morning, adventurers.
Morning.
From Santorini.
Ooh, it's bright out today.
Yeah, so we hopped a flight over to this island. It's about like 120 miles or so off the coast of Athens. So it was a super quick flight.
Yeah, you could also do a ferry, but it would have taken, I think, like 5 hours, and the flight was the same price when we booked, so we did the flight.
Yeah, but we just grabbed some ATVs, so like a quad bike, and we're gonna be riding that thing around today. And I think we're gonna do like a part 2 of the food video that we started in Athens. Like we mentioned in that video, there's quite a few dishes that we still want to try, and some that Santorini is kind of known for. So I think we're gonna give some of those a try today.
We have
as
some
well.
very local dishes, and then we'll probably pop in a few extras.
But before we do that, we have to show you guys the amazing place that we're staying. It is a cave house. So Santorini is also known for these cave houses, which are houses that are built into the hillside. We can get started by showing you this entryway. So this is where we just walked down these stairs. Everywhere you walk, you'll see these really colorful flowers too. It makes for really awesome photos. And then we have this cute little seating area here. This is the gate that just goes out to the village down there. It's pretty cool. We're in the town of Megalorki, I think is how you say it. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah. One of the really cool things, so all of these houses here, they kind of run through each other. So you walk through people's like kind of porches and walkways to get all around town. And the sidewalks are also the streets sometimes. So you have like motorcyclists, you'll see later, but
it's honestly like no other place we've been.
Welcome to our little cave home. We start with this big open living room. We got the little dining area here, and the little couches, which also double as beds, so you can fit tons of people in here.
Yeah, these couches are complete concrete, so they're just built into the side and they kind of mirror image each other. It gives it a real symmetrical vibe, don't you think?
Oh yeah, it's very cool. And it's already, as soon as you walk in, it's so much cooler in here than it is outside immediately.
Yeah, it's funny, we walk around outside, we get really hot, and then the minute we come in here, we're like, oh, this is nice. It's almost like there's a little, like a mild AC on. Let's go further into the cave.
Step right over here to the boudoir. This might be the biggest bed we've ever slept on in our entire lives.
It's definitely like a king size.
Yeah, it's a king size bed. Also, check out this crazy feature.
Woo.
I'm not really sure the purpose. I think it's
just to look cool.
A hole.
Yeah, it goes a good like 6 feet down or something.
Yeah, it's nuts. So next up we have just a little sitting nook, which I think could also be another bedroom.
Yeah. But this is super charming, isn't it?
It is, it's so nice.
Yeah.
And then, maybe the coolest part, the bathroom. So we're down this long corridor. I'll turn the fan off. Y'all, what even is this? This is crazy. So you have this huge open space. You have 2 sinks in here. You have maybe the most unique shower we've ever seen. That's like part of the cave. And then whatever this big red dome is here.
Yep. Whatever it is, it's cool.
It's very cool.
But yeah, that is our beautiful little cave dwelling.
We gotta show the kitchen.
Oh yeah, the kitchen right over here. So this is another kind of little alcove. So we've got a couple burners over there. We've got all the glasses that we need, a refrigerator, and all the basic accoutrements.
Yeah, we actually made a meal in here last night, so it has everything you could possibly want.
We will have a link to this awesome place that we're staying in the description below. When we do an Airbnb link, it's like an affiliate link. So if you sign up, you get a big fat discount on your first day, and we get a discount on our next day. So that's a way you can support the channel, help yourself, help us.
And you get to stay in really badass places.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely cannot recommend this place more. We're having a blast staying here.
Oh, it's very cool. It's in a great location. It's in this little tiny town, but everything on Santorini is within like, I don't know.
Yeah,
you can drive
it looks far away on the map, but then you look at it, it's like a mile away.
Yeah, you can drive tip to tip, we heard, in like 30
or 40 minutes, yeah. All right, but now we are going to brave the roads of Santorini and hop on this ATV.
God, I'm so excited.
Let's do it. We have arrived at the restaurant, and check out this incredible view. Oh yeah, man. I feel like you can see like a quarter of the island from here. Epic views pretty much everywhere you turn on this island. It's amazing. So the reason we came to Pyrgos is because one of the ladies who works with Med Sailors, she spent a lot of time on Santorini, like years. She lived here.
Yeah, she was a tour guide and everything.
Yeah, so she had a ton of recommendations. She drew us a map and everything. She said this was her favorite town on Santorini, and she recommended the restaurant that we're going to be going to in just a bit.
Yeah, we should be doing quite a few things she recommended, but the restaurant is supposed to be especially delicious.
So the place we've come to is Mitaxy Mas, and the views outside are absolutely incredible. Some of the best views we've seen on the island so far. It took us like 20 minutes to walk up because we kept scoping out the view. Also, they're really crowded on the outside, and part of the porch isn't really open, so we're on the inside.
Dinner.
Yeah.
So make
so
sure
we're on the
you
inside.
either make a reservation or come for dinner if you want to be outside.
So we just asked her what this was. She said it was raki,
Yes.
which never heard of before.
No, she said it's like grappa.
Grappa,
Which
yeah,
we
which
didn't
we'd
know
never
what.
heard of either, but we
Said
can give it a little
it's very
try.
strong. You're supposed to sip it.
That's okay, thank you. Ooh,
Thank you.
God,
Oh,
tastes like tequila.
oh, it is strong.
Oh, it's a little
smelled-
peppery.
It smelled sweet. I guess tequila does smell sweet. Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit peppery. It's got kind of a tequila vibe to me. Definitely something you want to sip. It's pretty strong tasting.
Well, unless you're having a wild Monday out.
Yeah,
But
it's
we
almost
are
got
not.
like a honey taste to it.
Yeah,
get
it's
that?
definitely, it doesn't burn as bad afterwards. I could sip this, whereas tequila, I have a hard time with that. The food has arrived. We got Santorini Fava, the baked white eggplant, and we got grilled octopus.
So it turns out the octopus comes with fava, which we didn't know. So we have a whole other plate of fava that we're gonna try.
Dang. Well, good thing we didn't really eat breakfast, right? So that's okay. This fava dip actually has nothing to do with fava beans. It's actually yellow split peas that they puree. I think there's a bunch of seasoning in there. It's topped with local capers and oil. There were supposed to be spring onions, but we opted for no onions on ours. So I'm really excited because this is one of the things that Santorini is best known for is their fava. So I want to just try a bite of it. I think you're supposed to dip bread in there, but I just want to know what it tastes like. Oh. All right, you definitely get the chalkiness of a pea, the split pea. They definitely must have some dill in there or something, and mustard. It tastes
Really?
almost like mustardy. Yeah, it's really tangy. It's way more tangy than I thought.
And is this just like a layer of oil that's on the top there?
Sure is.
Yeah,
Sure
oh
is.
yeah. That's how you know it's good.
I think maybe it's the capers that I'm tasting that gives it that acidity, but whoa, this is really good. People weren't lying when they say you have to get the fava in Santorini.
I'm gonna give this octopus a try. So we asked them, and it's not fresh today, it is frozen, but she did say that it is still really tasty. It's got like this charred outside layer, but it looks pretty juicy on the inside. Cut a big old hunk off this guy. Oh yeah, it's like nice and dense and white on the inside. Oh, ooh. That's good. That's really good. Wow, the like burned outer layer of that adds such a delicious charred flavor to it. It just kind of comes apart in your mouth. It's not too chewy, which is what can happen with octopus and squid and all that stuff. Sometimes it can be a little chewy, but this is very easy to eat. It is very tasty.
Next up is the baked white eggplant. So I know we had baked eggplant on our Athens food tour, but here it's white eggplant, which we've never heard of. I imagine it's gonna taste pretty similar, but it's baked in here with all this tomato sauce. Ooh, lots of oil yet again.
And there's like
I think there's some cheese.
parsley or cilantro on the top there.
Yeah, and I think it's feta on top. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so good. The like red sauce is so fresh. I think it's made with Santorini tomatoes, which is another thing that Santorini is known for. They're amazing tomatoes. We'll show you more about that later at our next stop. It's so fresh and so yummy, and it's nice and hot, and oh my god, it's so good.
They brought us dessert.
Oh my god.
This is cheesecake with blackberry on top. Is that what he said? We actually saw this on someone else's plate and we were like, oh, we should get that, but then we were like, oh no, we're too full, but they brought it to us anyway.
Yes, best day ever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it as good as it looks? Because I'm betting yes.
I think it's better. Better than it looks.
Better than it looks.
Dude, that is like legit. It must be
fresh.
super fresh. It's really tart, the blackberry. The cheesecake is really creamy and cheesy. Oh yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, boy. I just gotta say, this cheesecake is very good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's different. It's different from what we're used to. It's got a lot of crust, which is super crumbly and delicious. It's got this creamy, really silky, subtle, not overly sweet center part. It is so good. And you get a little bit of burst of sweetness from the blackberry on top. It's perfect.
I knew it. Eric was like, no, you just go ahead and try it. Like,
Yeah.
And then he had to whip out the camera and let you guys know.
Guys,
it's that good.
Cheesecake is actually my favorite dessert, but I never usually have high hopes for it, but this is one of the best I've had. Lunch was amazing.
They're so good.
As expected. But I think now we are going to head to the west coast of the island to check out a really popular winery and maybe eat some more food.
Oh yes. So one thing we forgot to mention earlier is that Octopus is actually really famous all over the island. I think they catch it fresh here, so you can sometimes see it even like hung up outside of the restaurant. That's why we chose to try it. Obviously ours was not quite fresh today, but I think typically
it was still delicious.
So good, perfectly charred. And we're both still dreaming about that cheesecake, even though it's completely unplanned. Maybe one of the highlights of the meal.
All right, onward. You guys will not believe the view that we are looking at right now. It is absolutely incredible. We're gonna have to show it to you guys.
I don't know, maybe we'll keep it all to ourselves. Just kidding, we won't.
We are at the Venetsanos Winery. We have sat down at this table right on the end, overlooking the caldera. Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful, and it's right across the street from where we live, which is even more amazing.
So we did a wine tasting. We tried 5 different wines, reinforced the fact that we don't know jack about wines. They're always talking about like, pairs with this, pairs with that one. He was like, pairs with fish, pairs with steak. Some people even pair it with lamb. It's like, okay, wow, good to know.
For our final dish of the day, we got, I believe it's Tomatokeftedes or Tomatokeftedes.
They kind of had it both ways online with it.
Yeah, we couldn't really figure it out, but basically they're tomato fritters. So back in Athens we had zucchini fritters, and we've also had meatballs, and they call them, I think, like meatless balls, something like that, because they look just like the meatballs here, and they're made with tomato, onion, and flour, and they smell absolutely amazing.
Wow, they're really oily. Dang. They don't look that oily, but once you cut into them, it just kind of like gushes out of there. So there are quite a few onions in here, as you guys, if you've seen any of our food videos, you know I'm not a huge fan of onions, but I'm just gonna down it.
They're cooked enough.
Yeah,
maybe?
I'm thinking. Okay, I'm not gonna eat the whole thing, just a bite though. Dude, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's so deliciously oily. It's like a wad of delicious salty tomato oil with a little crispy outside. Oh man. And they're still warm. We took a little while to get all the shots of everything, but they're still warm and they are freaking delicious.
I'm so excited. I do not think you can go wrong with frying most things, especially tomatoes and onions.
I think you're gonna like them.
Oh Lord. It's just deep fried deliciousness. It is really oily, but it's so good.
The
and I
oiliness
think
really makes it taste good though.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's got like a saltiness, a butteriness, a sweetness to it. It's really nice.
Oh, they're so crunchy too.
We are back from the winery at our awesome little cave house. We've cut up a little peach. Our host left some fruit for us, so we're gonna indulge in that.
Perfect ending. We're gonna watch some Hulu. We just recently got into The Handmaid's Tale, thanks to Trevor and Anna from The Delightful Travelers.
Yeah,
they
thanks for the
recommended
tip.
it. Yeah, we had such an amazing day today. We tried so many delicious foods, tried some delicious wines.
Got the quad bike all over the place.
He was
That
loving
great.
it.
That
We
was
went
so
on
much
a little
fun.
like nighttime ride for
Yeah,
him.
it was
I
very
even
cool.
rode it a little, or drove it a little bit.
Yeah, you did good.
Did
It was
okay,
awesome.
yeah. And I'm wearing my hat because I have epic hat and helmet hair.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
But anyways, if this is your first time to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And like we said in our last video, I know that if there are any Greeks watching, I'm sure you have your favorite dishes and your favorite places to get those dishes, and we haven't tried every dish, and we know that. And if you have any recommendations, just leave a comment below so that we can try a place or a certain dish when we come back to Greece, or other people watching this video who are visiting Greece can try your favorite places.
Absolutely. Also, our next place is going to be pretty cool, so stay tuned for that. We'll give you another tour. We cannot wait. But for now, we're sunburned and we're tired, so we're going to just chill out. Good night, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.